So hello students and viewers, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine and safe. This is your Arindam sir and you are watching Revision Learning. So students, in our last class we have discussed about the different types of crops, what are crops, and in the different types of crops we have discussed about the types of food crops only. Now in the food crops we have seen the examples like wheat, rice, maize and millets. We have seen which countries are the leading cultivators of these types of crops, then what are the uses of these type of crops, and under which climatic condition these particular crops grows. We have seen everything in details. If you had missed that video, then you can check it. I have given this link of the video in the description box. You can go to the description box and you can check the video. Now today in this video we will discuss about the fiber crops and the type of fiber crops. Okay students, so without wasting any time, let's get started. Fiber crops. Fiber crops means fiber crops are the plants that are deliberately grown for the production of fiber for textile cloths, okay, then ropes, then filling like mattress, etc. It is also used to make different types of bags. Fiber crops are generally harvestable after a single growing season, which are typically grown for many years before being harvested for such materials as wood pulp fiber. Now, fiber crops, it means you have understood that fiber crops means the production of fibers, or fiber crops are grown for the production of fibers for different types of textile industries and all. Now in this we have two examples. They are number 1 cotton and number 2 jute. So let's see about the cotton and jute. Now cotton here, it requires high temperature, light rainfall, long frost free period and bright sunshine for its growth. I know every one of you have seen cotton. Okay, you also know the uses of cotton. The t-shirt that you are wearing, it's made of cotton, or any cloth in your house, it's made of cotton. Even cotton is used in the medical emergencies. Okay, so cotton, to grow cotton or for the cultivation of cotton, it requires high temperature, very high temperature. Okay, a moderate amount of rainfall also it's required, and long frost free period. Now here you might be you might get confused about this. Now it means that long frost free period. Frost means the cold weather, the icy weather. So it should be free from the cold weather, the chilled weather, or you can say the icy weather. Okay, it should always be in the high temperature zone, and bright sunshine is very important for its growth. You know, the sunlight is very important for the growth and development of each and every type of crops. Here also the same thing is that bright sunshine is required for its growth. Okay, it's basically grown in the tropical and subtropical regions of the world, and it's best grown on black and alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is the best soil, or you can say the most fertile soil. The fertility level of the alluvial soil is at its peak. So these type of crops or the plants, cotton plants, grows best in the black soil and alluvial soil. And as it grows in the black soil, so it is also known as a black crop. Okay, though its color is white. Now the third point, China, USA, India, Brazil and Egypt are the leading producers of cotton. Okay, now it is one of the main raw material for the cotton textile industry. Now in the beginning of our chapter, major crops, we have discussed that what are crops. Now crops, I said that it meets the general need of the population, of the people, of the citizens, and it also supplies the raw materials to the different industries. Now here also you can see that cotton we don't eat. Okay, cotton is not a type of food crop. Cotton is a type of fiber crops. That means the raw material of cotton, that is the raw material, that is the cotton is used, it's taken out from its plant, and then it's sent to the as a raw material to the cotton textile industries, where in those industries cotton is being reused and it's made as your cloth. Cotton is used to make the cloths and all. Then I told you for the medical emergencies also cotton is used for so many purposes, in the pillow and all, everywhere cotton is given. So cotton is sent to the textile industries as a raw material. So I hope you are clear about cotton. And in India, about the 70% of the total cotton is produced in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan. Okay, students. Now let's move to the second fiber crops. Our second fiber crop is jute. Jute, I think all of you have seen jute. You can see the picture is also there. Okay. Jute is known as golden fiber. Why it is known as golden fiber? Because its color is almost golden in color. It's almost golden in color, so it's called as the golden fiber. It is very chiefly, or it is used for making cloth for the wrapping, that is for ropes, as a rope you can say. Then coarse cloth, you can see the picture I have provided here. This is called coarse cloth. So jute is used for making coarse cloth. Jute is also used for making carpets. Okay, then agro based bags, agro bag you can say, furnishing material, shopping bags. Okay, different types of bags. For all these things, jute are used. Jute is basically obtained from the stem of the jute plant. You can see the cultivation of jute plant picture is there, and from the stem of the jute plant, jute is being obtained. It's extracted. Jute grows well on the alluvial soil. Again, alluvial soil is there, and as I told you, alluvial soil is the most fertile soil. The fertility level it is at its best. So jute grows in the alluvial soil. It requires very high temperature, very heavy rainfall, and humid climate. So jute requires very high temperature, at the same time heavy rainfall. It's not like the cotton that it requires moderate rainfall. It requires very high rainfall. The temperature, as I told you, high temperature, so the temperature should be in the range from 24 degrees centigrade to 37 degrees centigrade. And during March to May, its sowing time is there. So if you want to sow jute, you have to sow during the time of March to May, and the harvesting time is during June to September. And basically jute is grown in tropical areas. So that's why the best place of cultivating jute is near about our West Bengal and the neighboring country, and our neighboring country almost near to West Bengal is Bangladesh. So here that's why I have written in our next point that India and Bangladesh are the leading producers of jute. So the climatic condition of jute that it requires to grow, for example, high temperature, heavy rainfall, humid climate, alluvial soil, everything is available in West Bengal, and almost same type of weather climate is also available in Bangladesh. So that's why India and Bangladesh are the leading producers of jute all over the world. So students, I hope you are all clear about our today's topic, fiber crops, cotton and jute. If you have any confusion regarding these things, you can go through the video once again, or you can ask me your doubts, your queries in the comment section, in the comment box, and I will reply to your queries. I will clear your doubts. So students, with this, our today's session is over. In our next class, we will be discussing about some of the commercial crops or cash crops. Okay, so till then, take care, stay safe, and we'll meet in our next class. And students, by the way, the most important thing is that if you liked my video, if you like my explanation, then please share it to your friends, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe Revision Learning and press the bell icon so that you never miss any of our videos and updates. So students, take care, goodbye.